Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be looking at some stocks within the pharmaceutical industry, and I don't want to just say defensive or value stocks, but because defensive and value sometimes depend your own definition and your own valuation on, what you consider as defensive or value. But let me say, these stocks that I want to talk about, they're mostly within the pharmaceutical industry. These stocks, even within the correction territory that the market is still in, and the way all with the inflation, the tiptoeing to bear market, the geopolitical tension, a lot is happening, the interest rate hike and all that. These stocks have shown that they can stand the test of time. They can, be used in your portfolio as defensive, one way or the other. You can use them to balance. If you have a lot of technology, or you have a consumer staples, or these are stocks that can really help your portfolio stand the test of time. And I am talking about stocks in the likes of United Health. United Health has just reached all-time high some days ago. United Health, Vertex Pharmaceutical, Johnson & Johnson, AbbVie, AstraZeneca, and the likes of Pfizer. Among these stocks, I want us to look at United Health and Vertex Pharmaceutical. I have Vertex Pharmaceutical in my own portfolio. We have it in Elite Pro funds, in all our funds. I want us to have a look at both of them. Let's have a look at their the technical chart for price action. Let's have a look at their balance sheet. Let's see why these stocks are doing well, even within the correction territory where a lot of stock are being battered. Let's have a look at their financial statement to see their cash flow. Let's see why they are different. Here is Vortex Pharmaceutical. Let's go through the fundamental information first. Vortex market cap is 71.6 billion. The P ratio is 31.11, and the EPS trading 12 months is 9.01. The previous close was 275, and the last close was 280. And you can see pre-market it's already okay. This is +4 already. The last volume is 1.547 billion. Vertex is not paying dividend at the moment. The earnings date is April 27. Days range is 273 to 281. Now let's have a look at its financials. The financial, starting with the income statement. From 2018, you can see 2018 is slightly above 3 billion. 2019 above 4 billion. Within 2019 and 2020, there's about 40% difference. This is 6.2 from 4.1. You can see the difference. In 2021, you can see 7.5. This is about 25% difference. Trailing 12 months. Now, cost of revenue also grew from 2019 to 2020 and 2020 to 2021 as expected. Gross profit is 6.67 billion, and the operating expense is 3.891. Operating income is 2.7 billion. Tax, pre-tax, and all that. Let's have a look at its liability. Total asset from 2018, the asset has grew from over 6 billion to 8 billion, 8 billion to 11.7 billion, and 13.4 billion at the end of 2021. The total liability is 3.3 billion. Total market capitalization is 10.1 billion here as book value here stated here. Now let's have a look at its cash flow. The cash flow Operating cash flow trailing 12 months is 2.6 billion. But let's start from the 2018, 1.2, 1.5, 3.2, and here there's a little down here, 2.6, which is negative here. But as you can see, this is a consistent growth of this of their operating cash flow. Um, you can also have a look at the financing cash flow, investing cash flow. Um, let's have a look at the free cash flow. The free cash flow is 2.4 billion. So this company is liquid. They have 2.4 billion cash in their account. Um, you can see from 2018, it was 1.17, 1.4, 2.9, 2.4 here. And this company has always been liquid. They make, consistent growth and profit, as you can see. Let's have a look at United Health. United Health, United Health, the fundamental information here. This is a bigger than Vertex. You can see 513.6 billion market cap. The previous close is $536.95, but the last close as of Friday was 545. Uh, I must say, this stock is at all-time high. The P ratio is 30.20. The EPS is 18.08, and they are paying dividend. The further dividend is 5.80. Ex dividend date is March 11. Now you can see the 52-week range is from 374 to 548. 548 actually is the all-time high. Now let's have a look at its financial. This is a bigger company, financial, bigger than Vertex. But as you can see, Vertex is making profit, and this also looks the same. Total revenue as at trailing 12 months is 285 billion. This is a huge company. From 2018 to 24, 240, 255, 285, you can see that there's a consistent growth there, about 15% year in year. Um, Cost of revenue also grew from 172 to 184, 190. Yeah. Gross profit is 67.32 billion. The operating expense is 45.6 billion. Operating income is 21.6 billion. Other income and expense. Let's have a look at its balance sheet. The balance sheet, under the balance sheet, you can see from 2018, total assets grew from 152 billion to 173 to 197 to 212. Their total liability is 135 billion. 135 billion. Let's go and have a look at it. Cash flow. Let's see how liquid this United Health Group is. Um, From 2018, you can see the operating cash flow is 15.7, 18.4, 22.1, 22.3, and trailing 12 month 22.3. Investing cash flow, financing cash flow. Let's have a look at the free cash flow. Free cash flow. This is the money they can use to do anything that is in their account, anything, absolutely anything to do. Now we have on the trailing 12 month, we have here 19.8. That's about roughly 20 billion cash flow. Vertex is about 3 billion. This is 20 billion. This is like um, five times Vertex. Even the market cap is almost that equivalent. Now, this company is obviously doing well, making money. Now you can see why they have a consistent growth. They are doing well. You can see why the stock has remained solid even within the correction territory, and also it has actually. I expect the chart to show us a bullish trend because everything here seems very good, bullish. Let's have a look at the chart on a Momo chart, the technical details. Here is the technical chart for um, United Health is trading above 20-day moving average with um, with a strong direction, a bullish direction, and also you can see that it has been there's a support that turns resistance. Um, let's have a look at the weekly chart, and we'll come back to the daily chart. On a weekly chart, fantastic. On a weekly chart, this chart shows you that this has been on a bullish run for some time. That's not uh, this stock is standing the test of time, as you can see, and is at all-time high. It's at all-time high. You can see high, and low. So you have this also shows a an example where you can buy the dip. You know, as this stocks from March 2020 high, I mean the low equals to the high, comes down here, you can buy the dip here, high here again. You know, so this has been a consistent trend of this chart on a weekly chart for this stock. Let's go back to daily chart. On a daily chart, let me remove this. Let me also remove this. You can see that this is a trend now. So as you can see, you have different ways you can actually um, analyze this chart. This is a bullish move. The bullish trend is bullish. This chart is bullish. The last four candle is a bullish move. So definitely, um, this stock has stand the test of time, as it can be used as a defensive stock, given all the volatility. This was the lowest it came in during the February when the market was deep into the correction. However, it has bounced back like many other stocks, you know, but this has shown that it's a very resilient stock. Look at the chart. Let's have a look at Vertex. This is very similar. Vertex is similar as well. Let's have a look at it on a weekly chart. The two stocks are similar. Oh wow, must have done this some few months back. Vertex was actually down throughout last year. Um, as you can see here, the stock was initially trending down. Vertex was initially trending down from the high of 306, 306, and as you can see, but then there's a level of support on resistance here, and it has bounced back from that position. It has broken its channel. From breaking this channel with an anchor candle, and then it has started moving on a bullish direction. So we can still have a channel here. That's a bullish trend, an upward trend. We're actually trading above 20-day moving average for Vertex on a weekly chart. Let's go back to daily chart. On a daily chart, you can see Vertex was actually down from its high down to about 179. But ever since then, that's 2021 November. But ever since then, it has been on an upward trend. Then you have a period of consolidation around here, consolidated here, and then boom, you have the bullish run again. We're trading above 20-day moving average. Yeah, above 20-day moving average. This is a bullish move. As you can see from the historical high of 306, but within the 52-week low is a 176 and the 52-week high is 281, which means that the last 1 year, this is the highest that this stock has been, 281. Whether now is the right time to add Vertex to your portfolio, you have to carry out your valuation. Let's go back to United Health again. See, the stocks are actually similar, both of them. But these stocks have stand the test of time. You know, they've been able to prove different. Even their balance sheet has shown that United Health uh, United Health is in good shape. We have seen the financial statement, the income statement, balance sheet, and the cash flow. You can see why these stocks are different and why these stocks are still doing, relative well within this environment. This is inflationary environment, rate hike, but the technical chart also have shown that they are almost at their all-time high. Vortex is breaking new high every other week. United Health is as high as it can be. Anyway, please be careful. Do not just add any of these stocks to your portfolio. Be sure that these stocks are good for you. Make your valuation, whether it is right time to buy these stocks now or whether you need to wait for some time, whether they will pull back is a different thing. But make sure you make your research. Thank you for watching this channel. Thank you for your support. We will continue to produce content that would support your investment journey. Thank you. Please call again.